when we think about biodiversity loss, you could think about it both spatially and temporally. So spatially, it's important to have intact ecosystems, big areas of them, but it's also important to have connected ecosystems. A really great data source I always go to, the Alberta Biodiversity Monitoring Institute. They have really great layered data that you can visualize on a map that shows all of Alberta. 30% of, I think, Alberta is impacted by human footprint. And that is largely concentrated in southern Alberta, where agriculture and cropland dominates. Only 30% is human footprint. You can see on the map visually that human footprint extends to every point in the province, which means that we are fragmenting habitat. So that's one of the ways we've kind of lost biodiversity. And then on a time scale, you can also look to species and species populations. So some of the species we have that we think of as bio indicators, so these are species that are really intimately tied to the ecosystem that they're in, their health reflects the health of an ecosystem. We're seeing declines in their populations. The bull trout in Alberta is Alberta's trout, and it used to be one of the most populous fish species in our river systems. And now the bull trout is a threatened species. It's increasingly on a decline. And one of its kind of major threats is the fragmentation of its habitat, which means its streams and rivers are getting chopped off. And then it's also the degradation of its habitat. When we look to this sort of like increasing habitat loss and fragmentation and then the species decline, we know that we've lost biodiversity in these ways. It has really real implications. So I think a lot of people will think, well, what does it matter if we lose one fish species? The bull trout is one fish species, but it's emblematic of a whole ecosystem. If its health is declining, if its health in our headwater streams and in our southern tributaries, if it's not there, it indicates that our southern tributaries are suffering. It shows that we really need to do something to repair it, because inevitably, as ecosystems work, it'll cascade up that food chain, and we're there at the end, right? Invest in species health is investing in our health.